Okay, Wanda Steptoe.
Is it still morning? Good morning, Chairman Fruman and committee. My name is Wanda Steptoe, and I'm the Executive Director of New Endeavors by Women. And together with my colleagues from Calvary's Women's Services, Catholic Charities, House of Ruth, and In Street Village, we represent the full women's homelessness services continuum. Today, I join my colleagues in respectfully urging Council to restore the $34 million to DHS to preserve the full housing continuum, as well as reallocate funding for a new bridge housing program to help close the funding gap for existing housing and services. Together, the entire women's homelessness services continuum, our organizations have a combined 231 years of experience serving unhoused women in DC. We ask that the council fully fund programs with a proven track records as ours has had with serving women. Our organization, New Endeavors by Women, relies on funding from DHS for approximately 48% of our housing services. Cuts would reduce and eliminate critical safety nets for residents who no longer have any options other than to return to the streets. When New opened our doors in 1988, it was a district that believed in the vision of a women's only transitional housing program. They understood that programs dedicated to serving women are a critical piece of the housing service ecosystem and remain vital to ending homelessness for hundreds of women every year. This need for, gender-specific housing has only deepened. Please excuse me. Since 2021, the rate of women experiencing homelessness has increased almost 5%. In 2017, a survey led by the Community Partnership examined the needs of women experiencing homelessness in DC and found that gender-specific women's housing programs was just as necessary as they were in 1988 when New first opened their doors. According to the survey, 76% of the women surveyed indicated they were survivors of violence or threats of violence, and about 1/3 of women indicated that they were homeless because of gender violence. The study also showed that many women who need supportive housing services will decline shelter to avoid re-traumatizing circumstances with men. 63% of the survey participants who had experienced violence in the past also reported experiencing at least one act of violence against them during periods of homelessness. Unhoused women have continued to advocate for gender-specific housing that helps them to feel safe, secure, so they can focus on rebuilding their lives. The mayor's proposed spending on non-gendered bridge housing will limit the number of women willing and able to receive services. Again, I ask the council to reallocate funding for new bridge housing to programs that exist in gender-specific housing and services. Our programs act as a lifeline to women who are chronically homeless. We provide safety and stability that they need to learn critical skills such as increasing their education, improve their employment, and move on to permanent and other stable housing. Our clients trust knowing they are safe. It's critical to the success of our programs. Without this, women seeking shelter will have nowhere to feel safe, no place to find support and resources. They will return to living on the streets, and there will be dire consequences to them. To conclude, I respectfully ask Council to restore DHS funding and reallocate new bridge housing funding to programs with proven outcomes. Thank you again for your time and your leadership.